What's up, Carnival Spirits? It's your boy BstMstR, aka TJ. I'm here with DonChaos, PANIK17. Tonight, we're gonna talk about the third Joker's card of the second deck. It's the Missing Link, the Lost album. We've got an official track list. You guys seen it?
Yep.
Yep. The first thing I automatically saw was a Confederate flag. I automatically thought of Carnival of Carnage. And we've asked a few people, and that one came up. And I saw, or I See the Devil comes up a couple times.
People are intrigued by the song titles. What about you, Chaos? What sticks out?
I was like, they're very simple title names, but in a very good way, and it grabbed my attention. It's like, maybe there's a deeper meaning, and that's why they're just, some of them are simple title names.
Well, let's go through it. We've got an intro track. Number 2 is Lost, title track. And then we've got Apocalypse. Number 4 is called Shock. Number 5, Confederate Flag. Number 6, Vomit, which I believe is the first free download for everybody who pre-orders the digital copy. So I haven't even checked, but if people are getting a free download after pre-ordering the digital copy of the album, shouldn't we be seeing Vomit leaked to YouTube and everything by now? After we record this, I'm going straight to YouTube to search for this song.
I think it releases on the 7th.
Okay, so it's by the time you're watching this, we probably will all have heard this new song, and we should probably do a hangout and just talk about that. Why the fuck not? But number 7, track's called Falling Apart. Number 8, How. Number 9, Explosions. 10, I'll Keep My Hatchet. 11, Neighbors Are Fighting. 12, You Should Know. 13, Flamethrower. And 14, I See the Devil. Remember when they put out that like 5 juggalos were hand-selected to listen to the album and give a review, and like 3 out of 5 said that this was scarier than Hell's Pit? I'm just saying, with songs like Apocalypse, Vomit, Explosions, Flamethrower, I mean, even Shock, Falling Apart, something tells me that Neighbors Are Fighting and, How and You Should Know are all going to be intense, really specific concept songs. This is looking to be ICP at their best. I mean, it's the marvelous missing link, and we're talking about the missing link to your salvation, to your happiness, to God, or to light, whatever, spirituality or whatever belief system that you decide to follow, that you were raised on, that you believe in. ICP is putting out that wicked shit. I like the tracks. They're simple. They seem to be straight to the point, straight up the fucking gut, straight to the jugular.
One thing that I noticed, I don't know if it has anything to do with anything, but all of the songs are one word until you get to the last 5, and then there's several words.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but I just noticed that.
It's a fond memory and kind of like a favorite pastime, getting the song titles for a Joker's card before the Joker's card drops. And I remember, reading the track list for the Amazing Jekyll Brothers, getting that track list and looking at it and being like, I want my shit, bitches, play with me. What the fuck is that going to be about? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not knowing nothing. Like Echo Side featuring Twisted. oh, I can't wait, because this is the first time Twisted is going to be featured on a Joker's card, you know? So this right here, it has that fucking wicked feel to it. The tracks, you know, just everything we've heard about it. I mean, in other words, in my mind, I'm already anticipating something amazing. ICP has a reputation of delivering goods, and there are people out there that are frustrated with ICP for failing to deliver the goods in the way that they have in the past. You know, maybe it's not the goods anymore if it's not delivered with the same impact that it used to have on your life. But we're listening to their music. You know, they created this music, and this is their new baby. ICP's got a new Joker's card. They're about to drop that shit on the world, and there's going to be a ripple effect. Everybody's going to be all about it. And there's going to be some people who are going to listen to this shit like a guilty pleasure. All you motherfuckers out there who talk shit, who hate, are going to be fucking eating this up. And then you can eat crow and humble pie when you have to admit publicly that you love this shit. And ICP is still on top. Suck my dick. That's the end of my rant.
I think there's going to be some that like it, but they're going to be like, nah, it's not that great. It's all right.
It's not good enough. They only want to make fun of ICP. If ICP gets caught looking fresh, everyone's going to be like, I see who? I think that this is a brilliant way to split up the two different expectations that people have for ICP. People want them to be wicked, and people want them to be funny. People want them to be angry, and people want them to be family. So you got lost and found. It's just like heaven and hell. You know? You got the wicked, and then you got the fucking eternal, happy, hopeful, let's, you know, get laid and party. Get laid.
Wicked and dark, serious stuff.
Yeah, and like Jay said on Psychopathic Radio, unfortunately, a lot of juggalos find themselves in the lost department. So they're going to be able to relate. Like, I like hearing him say that. It's nice to hear Jay say things that we all kind of knew and people take for granted, or people even fucking, it goes over their head. They don't even realize, like, why ICP makes the music they make. It's because they're just like us. And if any one of us found financial success doing what we do for a living, we're obviously not going to listen to comments from the peanut gallery trying to fucking pull you down like crabs in a barrel.
There was a guy on one of the recent podcasts that I was listening to. He's looking to do bodybuilding, you know. So he's really, you know, really fucking in shape, big old muscles, big fucking dude. But he was telling a story about how, whatever, 5-10 years ago, he was 390 pounds. You know, nobody gave a fuck. He got picked on. He got, you know, you got huge titties. You know, you're a guy. You need a bra and all this shit. Like, just a regular fat dude. And they asked him, do you still walk around like you're 390 pounds? And I already knew before he even opened his mouth, yes, because if you watch this guy, I'm talking to y'all right now, I'm looking at you. You know, I can see DonChaos moving around in the chair. This guy was like this most of the time. He was looking down the whole time. And he said, you know, even though I'm this, you know, muscly guy, I'm trying to be I'm trying to do contests, you know, for the perfect, you know, body or whatever. I still feel like I'm 390 pounds. So even if Violent J has got millions and millions of dollars, the trauma or whatever you want to call it from his childhood could still be with him, you know. So whenever he says, I know what you juggalos are going through, some people are like, no, you don't. You got money. You've got people throwing themselves at you. Maybe he does still know what it's like. Because, you know, there's some shit that's done to your brain that just don't go away.
That reminds me of the video clip I watched of Martha Stewart doing stand-up comedy at Justin Bieber's roast.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I think I know what clip you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the part where she's talking about Kevin Hart making it big, like being one of the biggest comedians. She's like, yeah, when he made it big, he went out and bought a $500,000 wristwatch. And this is Martha Stewart. This is this white chick, famous for like designing, interior decorating, cooking, and then she went to jail for, I don't know, tax evasion or some bullshit. So she made jokes about being in prison and shanking bitches and shit. And this is Martha Stewart, you know, she's like primetime TV.
Showed
like,
me that. Had me laughing.
She said that after she mentioned Kevin Hart, you know, buying an expensive watch, she said, there's a word for that, or there's a name for that. And she's like, Justin, you know what it is. It's not, not black person rich, but she's like, Justin, you know what it is. Because remember Justin Bieber got caught making videos or something?
Yeah. Yeah. There's no way she wrote that. Like, dude, she said it perfectly, and it was fucking hilarious, but there's no way she wrote that.
She's like,
maybe she did, you know. Maybe she did.
Oh, man, it doesn't matter who wrote her material. The fact is she stood up there and fucking said that shit. She delivered that shit.
Yeah, man.
That was balls.
It came out perfectly.
And she had other
it was fucking hilarious.
Her whole bit was fucking awesome. She had jokes for every motherfucker up on that stage, and like 90% of them were black dudes. It was funny. But my point is what you're talking about, you know, Jay, you know, grew up poor. And even though he's rich, it doesn't mean that he doesn't feel the way that he was, you know, kind of conditioned. You know what I'm saying? Exposed to that lifestyle. And anyway, that's the whole definition of the term that she was using, right? That's a thing.
Right.
That, like, if somebody comes into money who never had money before, they go and blow it all. What did Violent J and Shaggy do? They bought a wrestling ring. They got fucking, you know what I mean? They just blew all their money like fucking excited kids.
You know what else they did with that money? They bought houses for their mothers.
That's right. That's right.
A lot of people seem to forget that. They actually bought houses for their mothers, got a better living situation for them.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when, like ABK was still new to Psychopathic? He's like, ABK just made a lot of, on his first album, that dude's about to buy himself a house now.
No, he was proud of him. Proud to put him on his label.
I bet you there's so much shit like that they've done with their money that we don't even know about.
Getting back to the Marvelous Missing Link, Chaos, what do you think here? Lost and Found. This first album, it's not going to have any music videos. Violent J was like, this is going to be all in your mind. You know, you make a video for it, it's going to take away from the imagination that you have and the actual imagery that you come up with, which is going to be way better than anything they can fucking come up with. And that's why they don't want to make any videos or do any visual performances of Wizard of the Hood, because that album lyrically paints a picture that could never be fucking recreated by stagehands and animations. And that's some real talk, and I totally respect that. And I'm not even tripping, because the next album, the one that's going to have the positivity and the Juggalo love, I would love to see some videos from that. You know, call me crazy, call me old school. Yeah, this Lost album, I'm looking at the track list. Confederate Flag. Obviously, that reminds us all of fucking, fuck your rebel flag. It ain't shit. That's old school right there. They're taking it back to the old school shit right there. The proof is in the pudding. The track list says it all. Neighbors are fighting.
It's kind of funny. I remember one of my friends told me about this site called Stickum, and it was basically a site where people get on their webcam and they talk to each other or whatever. And he was like out in the middle of nowhere, damn near. So he was on all the time. He knew people that were on all the time. And he was like, yeah, that big guy right there, he's racist. You know, he drinks all night, he's racist and whatever. So I would mess with this dude, and I would play Fuck Your Rebel Flag, and he would, God damn it, and fucking like slam me in his shit, and drinking a beer and getting mad. And it's just funny how a simple song like that can provoke people to get so mad, like if they're down with that, type of racist shit.
I'm just like, dude, that's the whole point. That's like that's what makes ICP ICP. Their stance against racism and the flag and what that stands for.
I forgot who said it. I can't remember, but there's a lot of juggalos that like to put the Confederate flag and the Hatchet Man, and now it's like, what are you gonna do now? It's not gonna be, we love the Confederate flag and go ahead and no, it's gonna be like, fuck your bullshit,
No. I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do. The same thing that all the juggalos do, the ones who are like, well, fuck yeah, I'm in a gang. I'm a juggalo and I'm in a gang. Fuck all this juggalos aren't a gang bullshit. Yeah, they think they're hard. I mean, they're not even hurting anyone. They're just like taking selfies, with machine guns and bandanas, and they're like, you might be gang related.
Like that famous meme that goes online. It says everyone's claims to be a gangster until it's time to do gangsta shit.
That's right. DonChaos is the other way around. He's not gangsta until it's time to do gangsta shit, and then. No, that's the truth.
No, that's just people that I used to go to school with that thought they were so hardcore and stuff. I'm like, really? Have you ever physically hurt someone? No.
We keep going off on tangents. Yo, what else? Panic. It's your turn. You just took a fucking rip home. Now, tell me your thoughts and feelings on this fucking track list.
There's a lot of focus on like fire and explosions.
Mm-hmm.
Shock.
Yeah, like flamethrower.
Like when you think of apocalypse, you think of like fire and brimstone, falling apart.
Yeah.
Same imagery.
Yeah.
When I hear neighbors are fighting, like I'm thinking of like the end of the world. Everybody's losing their minds, chaos in the streets, which would make sense, right? When you're lost and your link is missing, your link to happiness. And it's like misery and despair, and that's why the ones that are less obvious, like you should know and how, but we're not going to have to wait that much longer, so I don't know. Can't wait to hear that fucking song, Vomit. I guess that's going to be the first song, right? I mean, that's the one that that's the one they're giving us. That's the one we're going to hear first, so that's going to be fucking dope. Going to be listening to that. Going to be bumping it.
Tuesday.
Hey, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for new ICP music. Like,
for sure.
I don't know. It's my medicine, and I can't wait. I just can't wait. I'm excited. Come on, bring on Dr. Feelgood. I need my fix.
I wish they would bring that idea they had whenever they were making the Mighty Death Pop, and like turn on the webcams and turn off the sound. That was dope. Like, I don't know if that's ever been done.
It had been pointed out to me that there are a couple of bands out there who had done that before. So ICP wasn't the first, but yeah, they definitely did that. Yep.
Oh, I would like to hear the audio if they still have it. I don't know. Come out with the audio version.
I don't know, but
they could sell for like $10. I know they got hours of like footage.
Well, you know that I got a ton of that footage copied, right? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, there's a couple of parts where I can tell what they're fucking singing, and it's like the hook for the song "Lost in the Music," the one with Swollen Members, where they're like, I can read their lips, and I just remember when they were doing that part, all the different people went in there and did their parts. I'd rather die, and it would be cool to like take that footage and like sync it up with the song and make a video for that song where you can see them in the studio singing and take like all. I'm just saying it could be done. If I had time and if I had ambition, I could do that, I guess. But That would be cool if someone else did, so I didn't have to.
Another thing, there's going to be numerous producers apparently on this album.
Do you have any idea who they all are, or do you know some of them?
Well, it seems like one of them will probably be Mike P, DJ Paul, probably even Seven Some More, and even Young Wicked and Kuma.
But is Mikey Clark going to be on it at all?
Probably not, but he'll probably be on at least the Found album, from what I probably think. That's just my guess.
Okay. Interesting.
If I know DJ Paul, if he does do production on there, he can do some pretty dark beats.
Hey, game for anything. Who am I to argue? ICP knows what they're doing.
Yeah. I mean, I remember listening to the Mighty Death Pop and getting scared, like, fuck, I hope I like this, man. I really do. And then what happened? It was fucking dope. It's just, it's always, is this the album, you know, where they're going to fall off and it's going to be like, nobody likes it?
Good. I hope this album is the one that makes them fall off. And anymore. It goes back to just the true fucking juggalos that have been down since day one. The ones that don't care if they're hot or not, if they're flopping or if they're hopping, you know?
Right.
And of course, that's a sad day for Psychopathic. But you know what? Now, Magic Ninja Entertainment is in the same fucking boat. I think they do a damn good job. They deliver fucking the goods. And as long as they keep fucking rocking, I'm going to keep enjoying that shit. Well, this track list looks fucking awesome. I can't wait to hear the songs. First one's going to be Vomit. And other than that, if you guys don't have any closing statements,
Nope.
I don't think it's all been said.
then we'll call it a night. We're Carnival Spirits. Check out our website, CarnivalSpirits.com. And always remember to fuck the fuck off. See ya.